bro. You gotta watch, bro. You that's why you gotta initiate the type of hug you get, bro. If you want a one arm hug, you gotta initiate the one arm hug. Don't come up here like this, like then it's just like you leave the ball in that court.
Do a lean in, one arm hug, and then you gotta present. I literally got a fucking argument. This girl, I know her, but I don't know her. But she just came up to me and was like, "Hey, dudes," and gave me the sassiest hug she could have gave me. I was like, "Yeah," and this is. She like turned around and like walked off. She came back to the bar and was like standing there, and I was trying to like, what I'm gonna do now? Get her attention to be like, I said this is my girl, so I just let it go. So now you gotta initiate the shoulder bump while presenting. Hey, yeah, and this is boom. Because otherwise, why is these bitches hugging you and you not introducing me to them?
That's a question. That's a legit question that's gonna run through their mind. Where you done been dealing with the dude where like walked in and dapped up a whole motherfucker, but it's because you Alicia Marie, and like he got to just deal with that. Like,
yeah, I mean to an extent.
Did he? How you feel about it?
You just hopped in it. Damn.
No, this a pre-show. This pre-show.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I ain't even told him welcome yet.
I'm like sitting here like, damn, like we been starting and I'm fucking looking around right. Like fucking crazy.
You know, I'm just used to asking them controversial questions, which, like,
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, I feel like, yeah, you have to know.
Like, I wonder if they be having like, like, and you were with. Like,
and you're with no, I think that's weird to be real. I don't want to.
I just be that shit. Like, I don't know. It's just like a whole like insecurity thing, like type shit.
It is insecurity, but you know, you gotta know the motherfuckers you with.
Yeah. Another thing, motherfuckers we need to know is welcome to the next episode of Goddamn Shot Topics. Look, this your uncle favorite podcast. This ain't even a podcast no more. It's a web series. We don't even say the P word no more because, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas like to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect the women folk or talk about that alpha male bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that here. You know what I'm saying? This is where we come get drunk and talk that real shit with your favorite artists, with your favorite entertainers, with your favorite curators, with your favorite favorites. You know what I'm saying? And then speaking of favorites, I go by the name Richie Nelson. You know what I'm saying? Mr. No Secret. You know, all that good shit, blase. But tonight or today or whenever you looking at this, because we in different universes like we be, I was going to start the show like, yeah, but I ain't want none of the up top niggas like, you don't even talk like that, bro. Why you changing? You don't even talk like that, B. Like, I ain't want to do all that, but at this moment in time that we are sharing with y'all, we got Alicia Marie in this motherfucker. How you feeling?
What's good? I feel good. How you feeling?
I'm all right. Like, Deuce don't even know. I'm about to keep that. They're going to be like, bro, it ain't even no real episode unless Deuce talking in the background. Like, that's just going to be like the running thing. Like, yeah, bro, we need Deuce in the background every episode. Like, no, I don't want nothing else. Deuce in the background talking shit. That's what I need. But yeah, y'all already know how it's going to go. We got these rounds. First, we're going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the craft, the upcoming, the inspiration. First thing I'm going to ask, and I feel like I asked everybody this, I'm going to ask you. We're going to take a shot, and then I want you to answer.
Okay.
In the most appropriate amount of words as possible. Who is Alicia Marie?
Alicia Marie.
We got a drink.
Oh, shit.
This is for my niggas who be drinking shit.
Hey. You serious about your shots, bro? That was like a full shot. That was like a full, real shot. You know,
I be like, motherfuckers, no, you just can't just anybody come up here and host this shit. Like,
Ooh.
Cause, bro, motherfuckers, judges told me, bro, I got 3 episodes where I get out drunk, I'm fired. That's why I was like, anytime motherfucker drinking, I'm, okay, yeah. But yeah, who is Alicia Marie? As plainly as you can put it. But you know what I'm saying, like, say,
like as a person or as a like artist or like whatever?
Hey, as a staff, record label, and a whole motherfucking crew.
Bro, I mean, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer. I'm I do a little bit of everything, you feel me? I'm a mother, I'm a superhero.
That part.
Fucking, yeah, I mean, I'm just...
What made you go with that name? So, like,
Alicia Marie?
Mm-hmm.
That's my name.
Right, that's what I'm saying, like, because what made you go with your actual name? Like, as opposed to, like, an alias or a pseudonym. I don't know if those are synonyms, but, you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, I did poetry and stuff when I was a teenager. So pretty much every time I performed through that, I was just going by like Alicia Marie. And that kind of just stuck. I just kind of liked it. I liked how it flows. So that's where it was from the beginning. And then I just carried it on when I decided that I wanted to revisit music.
Did you go by any other names?
No. I never even really was the type of person that had like a nickname, to be real. Like, on some real shit, they would call me like Leash or something, but like I never had like any like crazy like nicknames.
Before Richie, I was definitely Quavo. Like
Quavo?
Like spelt it just like the Migo.
Like, really?
No cap. Like all the way up until I heard Versace, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta rebrand. I gotta restructure. Yeah. I gotta step back." Because the night I came up with it, we threw like a little soiree at my mama crib, like one of James' mama house first little soirees. Like it was a New Year's Eve type shit, and like the next morning I'm sick as hell watching the hip hop awards, and there's a nigga that was up there spitting. His name was Crown Royal, and like I'm like, damn, that's cool as hell. I look to my left, it's a bottle of Jose Quavo sitting on the table, and I'm like, boom, I'm about to call myself Quavo. So I first spelled it Cuevo, right? Went to the studio. I was like, yo, put that on a blank CD. That's my little, I had freestyle to Ransom or whatever. Goddamn, if you really do enough digging, you might be able to find that on my Facebook page. No cap. But damn, I was like, yeah, I'm calling myself Quavo. Put that freestyle on the CD. And then like the nigga that put it on the CD and wrote it, Cuavo. I'm like, this nigga fucked up the spelling. How you fuck up Quavo? But like damn. But then it got around and was just like, bro, we was in a little assembly and motherfuckers had heard the little freestyle, so they was like, Quavo. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see what the fuck this shit is. Yeah, that shit. Then Richie came so fucking random. I just wrote that shit on like open mic because I needed a new name. I was like, Richie Nelson.
Richie Nelson. It just came out of nowhere?
Because I used to love watching Richie Rich growing up, right? And then, like, I used to fuck with Willie Nelson, like, not only, like, his country music, but, like, he used to always fuck with them jokes. He was like, you know what I'm saying? The man was carrying a grandfather clock and knocked it over and was like, why don't you watch where you're going? And then the other dude was like, why don't you wear a wristwatch like everybody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, smooth shit like that. He used to always just crack a motherfucker up. And I was just like, bro, like, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Nelson. It was just like, bro, I wrote that. And then motherfucker was just like, yo, Richie, da-da-da-da-da. You know how, like, motherfuckers, like, really respect the name? Yeah. You just be like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking with that. Like, that's bro, cool. The name, bro, my names that had some crazy. Then before then, it was just JB, you know what I'm saying? My initials type shit. But yeah, it's my little name journey, y'all. Might say that for a little clip. So, the next question: at what point did you think like, yo, this is this shit I want to be doing? And because you said you got away from it and then you got back into it. So, what I want to hear is the moment you first got into it. What moment that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, had you fall in love with it first, and then like what brought you back? What moment brought you back?
I mean, I've always been writing and doing stuff like as far as like music and stuff goes, I was singing like my whole entire life. It was more of like a therapy kind of thing. I kind of just like, I don't know, just loved it. Like every time like I felt any type of way, like I just wanted to write about it or sing about it or whatever. So I knew from a long, I honestly, this is what it was. So me and my best friend, we literally wanted to be like this little girl group when we were growing up. And so we would do these things where we would write these little...
I had a group too. Shout out to Varsity Boys.
Yes. It was like a little cute thing. We never had like an official name for it or anything. But we would do these things where we would like, you know, like make little songs and stuff together. So it was like something that I always really wanted to do. And I grew up in New York, so it was like we would do, you know, we would have all these dreams of like growing, like moving out to Manhattan and like, you know what I mean? Like really like just like following our dreams for real. And then when I moved out here, everything just kind of got like just went differently. But when I knew really when I feel like I'm going off on like a crazy tangent already.
That's what this is for.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going off on a crazy tangent already. But basically, I knew my entire life that this is what I wanted to do. And then when I came out here and everybody like presented stuff with poetry and music and all of that stuff as a teenager, I tried it and I loved it. And that was a super therapy. Honestly, that changed my life because I feel like I would have kind of been like a rougher kid because I was so angry about being here, to be real. And then...
what made you angry about being here? Was it?
Well, I was upset about moving.
Was it just okay?
I was upset about moving. I moved right at the beginning of high school.
You seen Inside Out? The Pixar movie?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
It was just kind of like that.
I was like, that shit hit you, didn't it? Like,
bro, yes. It was like, it got to that point where like it was kind of like, damn, like you're starting to plan your whole life. You know what I mean? You're starting to plan your whole life, and because that's when you're a freaking teenager in middle school, you're planning your whole life with these people that you grew up with since you were a kid, and now you gotta up and leave everything, and you gotta go somewhere else. You're gonna get a penthouse in the city, and we were gonna be famous, and we were gonna do all of these things and whatever. But anyway. I ended up coming here, and it was crazy because, I got to kind of fulfill that anyway with poetry and all of that stuff. But I had, like, a really crazy family life, and everything that was happening in my family life and stuff kind of, like, led me astray. As far as, like, really taking it seriously, it always felt like something that I really wanted to be on. But I just always had something else to deal with. I always had something else that I had to cover or something that I had to be involved in or whatever. And then what really ended up happening was once I got pregnant, I kind of like was like, do I keep chasing this or do I just like work a regular job and like really chase that? So like I chased a regular job and then I like worked my way up and was in management jobs and stuff for a long time. And then am I just going on random fucking tangents?
No, you good, because I was about to make a good point. I was like, bro, for people in the comments that really don't know about that whole, not even just that entertainment life, but that whole, like,
so fucking
like rap life, like, but it's just like, bro, like, yo, that's the shit motherfuckers wake up with every day, like, bro, do I just drop all this shit and, like, work at the Kroger or whatever, like, bro, like, or do I just, like, you know what I'm saying, go start a whole new career, like, type shit, like, because niggas really could walk away from this shit at any time, and it's just like, that's where the discipline come in. Like, do you really want to, like, keep with it? So it's like, I definitely understand. But we did get away from the question, though.
Yeah. What's the question?
The question was, like, what moment kind of made you fall in love with the music? Like, and when I say the music, I mean, like, the actual entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Because we can go on and on, like, well, how he fell in love with, like, wordplay and figurative language and whatnot, and all that shit. But it's just, like, as far as, like, actual entertainment, like, when you became an act at a show, like, what had you thinking, like, yo, I could really fuck with this shit? Like, what moment was that? And you're gonna have to get a location first, because you literally be everywhere. Like,
yeah.
Alicia's Log, Houston, January 31st. They fucked with me, as usual. They saying you're in Texas. Come on now. Like the very first time that I knew that this is what I was supposed to do? Yeah. Probably when I accidentally ran up on it wasn't an accident. A teacher of mine, creative writing teacher, told me to pull up on what I thought was an open mic. Ended up actually being a competition, and I just kind of pulled up and performed, and I won. And then I got to go to Chicago. That's lit. Yeah. So that's kind of how I knew, like, I was supposed to be on a stage for real, just in general, because I was just, there expressing my art, and, like, it was a complete accident. Like, I had no idea that I was supposed to. That's dope as fuck. Yeah. Right. So that's what got you in there, like, you know what I'm saying, clear. That's just what really made me realize, like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to do something. Like, this is for real. It's not just shit that I'm doing, like, in my damn... Right. That's dope as fuck. What was the moment that brought you back? Because you didn't really get away from the question. You kind of explained it in, like, that Tarantino format. Where you, like, you gave us, like, the break off. Right, you gave us the break. Like, you gave us, like, yeah, man, I kind of got away from it when all this happened. But, like, what brought you back? Like, what had you, like, I'm here now? I was homeless. I was going through, like, a lot of, like, hard shit, and I was writing a lot. And then Reggie Burrell actually hit me up and was like, I was looking at your stories, and, I was just wondering, you still make music? Because he actually did some stuff with me when I was, like, 19, like, right before I was pregnant with my son. We did, like, a little music video or whatever together. And he hit me up, and he was like, what you been doing? And I was just on some, like, I've been writing. I didn't let him know what I was going through, but I was like, I've been writing and stuff. And I had hit a couple, like, really little random studios. Like, just, like,
on some like just fucking around shit, and I sent it to him, and he was like, well, why are you not?
He just had booty butt cheeks playing out of nowhere.
Booty butt cheeks.
You thought nobody noticed, but we did. Yeah, I just wanted to address the booty butt cheek elephant in the room. We all heard it. Well, yeah, you were saying
we did, but he hit me up and was basically like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't really know. I haven't really been making music." He's like, "Why you haven't? Whatever." I sent him what I was working on, whatever, or what I just randomly made, and he was like, I don't understand why you're not doing anything for real. And then I think, honestly, from that point, it ended up kind of being, like, my motivation in the chaos that I was in. It was just kind of like, oh, shit, like, why am I not, like, focusing on this shit for real? He really, honestly, like, helped, like, in a way that I don't even think that he really understands. He helped me really understand that, like...
No cap, as good as you are, I'm surprised you even got that far away. But you did say, like, that having a kid really took a toll on that, and... Because it's just like, I was
trying to be responsible, to be real, yeah.
And yeah, of course, you of course put parenthood first. I don't know, just with me, I'm not saying like I'm that good without saying it just plainly, but I don't know, every time I'll even consider like straying away, it just always be some little thing, like it'll be a random person or like a family member, like, yo, I said, bro, I keep you on repeat, bro. Or like,
people do that.
And it's like, bro, don't let a motherfucker like. Yes. It was one time I was really like, I wouldn't say I was on the brink, but that shit was heavy on my mind, and I seen this lady, and big shout outs to you. I don't know if you wanted to be shouted out on this type of platform, but you know what I'm saying, doing medical work or whatever. But it was like she had posted a picture of herself, and like her captions were like Richie Nelson lyrics to Pain, and I'm like, oh shit, damn. You fuck with that shit, like to like fire. That part, like that shit is. And like I said, anytime like I'm always feeling like, man, what's the use? The universe will show you the use. Like, bro, this is it. To the point where I feel like how you were mentioning earlier, like how y'all had like dreams of like penthouse or whatever. Sometimes I feel like I'm the dream that didn't die. Like they don't really, like my folks don't really say it, like, cause it's almost like a non-spoken thing, but it's just like, bro, like you not like the last hope, but it's like, bro, you the light, bro, and we see how you can obtain it. So it's just like we may not always say it out loud, but it's just like, bruh, don't slow down, don't stop. And I'm gonna say that to you because it's just like it might be people in your corner, like just silently in your corner, just they just know it's only a matter of time because they see what's out there and they see what you got, and it can really go out there, like it can really be placed in those settings, like you know what I'm saying. Definitely hear an Alicia Marie song in between, like some motherfuckers going to timeout of the NBA Finals type shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Definitely hear like, you know what I'm saying, like Deuce Tyrell or Richie Nelson song, like, they might transition into each other in the motherfucking Super Bowl, like type shit, like, damn. Oh, they got Deuce and Richie? Damn. Mm-hmm. Like type shit, like it's all, bro. It's all ready for us, bro. We just, manifest it. Say it out loud. Hear it with your ears. That shit. Now I'm getting off on attention. We're gonna move on. Like, this want to be one of them questions. This want to be one of them episodes. They be like, damn, like yeah. Let's talk about your role models. Did you have one specific one, or did you have like a village, so to speak, of role models? And then like if you did, then let's talk about them.
I don't know if I had any like specific role models, to be honest.
There was like nobody. I don't want to say model yourself after, but like kind of like somebody you look to was like, yo, they doing it. I don't want to do it just like them, but it's just like the way they moving. Like I'm kind of just trying to move in that same like pace and speed type shit.
Yeah, if we're talking about just like in life, I pretty much motivated myself. I would say that I definitely looked up to my uncle though. Like my uncle is one of them black sheep. One of them like that made a lot of mistakes like over and over again, and everybody thought he wasn't gonna do nothing, and then he ended up doing better than everybody. Like
that's dope.
That type of shit. So I'm really like I always looked up to him for that because I always felt like we were like both misunderstood characters or whatever type of shit. The only person that I really looked up to like continuously.
Now we're gonna have a full circle moment. We talked about the moments where you fell in love with it. Both moments. Yeah. We even talked about the moments that kind of took you out of it.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about one or a string of particular moments where you felt like, yo, I'm really fucking here and I ain't going no fucking where.
I think I don't know. I think one day I just kind of looked up and I was like, damn, bitch, you still going. Like, it was like one day I just decided that I was going to take this serious. And I looked up and I was like, we in New York. We in fucking Texas. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it was just like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, it was just...
It's just that when I looked up, like, that's how I know, like, you really been grinding. Because, like, yeah, sometimes it just really be a blur until you look up at the big shit and you be like, what the fuck? How did we get here?
Literally. And then it's just kind of like, you don't even realize you're moving that fast. Because you're so engulfed in every move. Like, so everybody's looking at you like, oh my God, like, you are just whatever. And you're like, really? Am I? Like, because you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, I don't know. But it's just like, yeah, I think when I show up places and people are like, I see you making moves, that's when I'm like, oh, bet. That's when I know. You know what I mean? Like, I think that means more to me than anything. When people tell me, I see you out here making moves, it's like, oh, shit, like, okay. So you noticed it too. Okay, bet. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know. It makes you feel like, okay, bet, like, you working for real.
And the gag is, those probably were nights where you were just out, weren't even doing shit. Like,
yeah.
Another tidbit for artists. You remember them JV games? You saw how cool the varsity niggas looked when they were just out there just chilling. You knew they balled, but they not balling today. That is how niggas look when they show up to events. They not rapping that. If you are good at what you do and every time you go to a show you shut it down, then bro, pull up to some of these events where you not doing shit at and just watch how easier the network is. It's almost like you performed that night. No cap. Because, bro, and then when you're really good, they're going to walk up to you like, bro, you up tonight? And then you get to say that cool-ass shit like, nah, bro, it ain't. I'm chilling tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here supporting. That's the phrase. I'm up here supporting.
No.
Okay, damn, I wish they had got you. You know they should have got you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, though. That type shit. Like, bro, it's all, bro, just pop out. Network. Do all of that. Do what you got to do.
Definitely, that network stuff, like, changes the game for sure. And just being yourself.
What's something about the music and the performing and everything? What's something about the lifestyle, even the community, that you didn't quite expect coming in?
I think it's just more like the whole competition aspect. Like, I hate that. Like, I know about it, obviously.
Honestly?
But I hate it. Like, it's like one of those things where it's just kind of like, you can be dope and I can be dope.
Right. But I kind of like I like the competition is like pushing somebody to do better. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
It's healthy.
I love that. But what I mean is really more like the competition on, like, there can only be one. Like, there can always only be one. Like, that's one thing that I hate. That's, like, when you walk into a room of a specific kind of, like...
Because that's not even a thing here. There can't only be one here. And then I know what you're talking about. Motherfuckers be thinking there can only be one. And then when they are sadly mistaken, they're going to try to shit on the people that aren't them because they really want to try to just be one. And I'm just like...
And like, it can't be that way.
First off, you're not even them like that to even be thinking that. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? Whoever I hit got hit when I said that. But it's just like... And then third is just like, bro, it's more than enough to go around. Like, we all could share fans.
Yeah,
and then,
absolutely.
And then things will still be good. We'll probably increase each other's streams, like, for real. Because y'all be hollering about, nobody support me, nobody do all this. It's just like, bro, like, maybe they just a little burnt out on you. Maybe they was, like, on that whole support train. And it's just like, damn. You stop dropping music, you know what I'm saying? We just, the song was already
I mean, you can literally be dope.
Like, I'm talking to the people looking at, you know what I'm saying?
In the same room. And be the same level of dopeness.
Right.
Your dopeness does not take away from my dopeness. Exactly. My dopeness does not take away from your dopeness. We don't get into a room and, like, automatically, like, all this other dope shit, like, just is, like, you know, it just doesn't work like that.
If you feel that way, you probably need to reassess your dopeness.
No, dead ass. You should honestly feel proud you're in a room of dopeness.
Right. Because you are in the room. Like,
yes.
Don't feel like you're not supposed to be there. And more importantly, don't feel like other people are not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I don't like walking in a room where it's like women are just like, and I think it's more like that with women. I mean, I know that, you know, men do that stuff in, like, the rap game and stuff too, but I think it's more like with women, they make us feel like we can only be one. Like, there's only one allowed. And then, you know what I mean? And then, so, like, when we show up to certain things, it's like if there's already, like, a top bitch there, sometimes they try to make you feel like you just, you know what I mean? You can't be there too. And it's like, damn, bitch, like,
I feel that.
I want to be lit too. Like, I can't be lit
Because I was definitely at an event where it was like two female artists. I'm not even gonna say who the artists are, even though they like both people, like y'all know who both of them are. And like we were just at that event, and like somebody was bigging up this one artist who I fuck with the long way, and then like the other artist, like who I had heard of but not really knew too much about, just started getting offended because like this one artist was really getting their flowers in this spot. And then it's just like she was like, "What was doing?" So like, just really like kind of upset about it. I'm just like, you would expect everybody to just fuck with everybody type shit.
Like, yeah, we artists, and especially too, like when I did spoken word poetry, a lot of it was a different time too. You know what I mean? At that time, I was doing poetry. It was right before. Honestly, and this is gonna like, it makes me feel so old, but I've like always been so old in my mind, right? Because I really was young, but I've always felt old. So back in that time, it was like, I was a part of the game right before all of like the super competitive shit really started. Like right as YouTube and all that shit was like becoming a thing for real, like with music, like local people coming out here and being on, like, back when I was doing shit, it was like a big thing if you was fucking on YouTube. You know what I mean? And so it was like one of those things where like that competitive nature was like really just starting to like implement local artists on like a crazy wave. Like everybody was really like supportive, and like the energy was beautiful at one point. And then it was just like, yeah, like I kind of watched that transition. So then when I came back into it, it was just kind of like, this is stupid. Like
me personally, I've never really thought about competition with other artists, because when I started, I had to compete with people's approval. Because when I started, motherfucker was like, bro, why the fuck are you rapping, bro? Like, stop, like, type shit. Not even on some, like, I was whack shit. It was just more something like, bro, just chill the fuck out. Like, everybody rap. And it's just like, bro, I've been so tuned into changing consumers, like, minds. Like, not saying, like, changing their minds, but to actually acquiring people that don't even do music to fuck with my music. That when I even got into, like, this scene and scene competition, it was foreign to me, because I'm just like, oh, I'm not finna compete with you. Like, nigga, it's the fans that's gonna buy it. And that's why I don't really feel so bad, like, with certain artists. Like, if I'm not really going out my way to listen to your shit, it's not me not liking you. It's just more so, like, just me being in tune with me, and just, like, if you got some shit that's gonna catch my ear, I'm gonna fuck with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's just, like, don't expect me to be your biggest cheerleader, because that's not what I'm here for. You know, I'm here to say, like, yo, you got this shit type shit. But it's just like, you supposed to have fans in your corner, you know? I'm supposed to be the motherfucker, like, on the other team, like, yo, I see you, you know what I'm saying? Coming to the shows, making, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit, just like, you know what I'm saying? You will see another artist at the show type shit. But it's just like, I've always been about the people that don't rap. Like, that was always, like, my first, like, how do I get their approval? I ain't never really fucked with the whole, competing with this nigga. Because in my mind, I'm like, nigga, he ain't made no secret. Why would compete for what? Right. That's
like, something that you can show me that I might be on, or that.
Like, I be wanting to ask motherfuckers, like, I hear you talking about shit, but do you have a no secret? No, I hear what you're saying. No. Yeah. But do you have a no secret? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a heebie-jeebies? You know what I'm saying? Do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that, you know, like, do you got that motherfucker karate grip? Like, come on, talk to me. Like, and it's just like, you don't compete for what? Like, the scoreboard is off. I won. You lose. Like, type shit. I don't get you bitches to pick my fruit out. Like, type shit. Like, yeah, like, so it's, yeah, don't even talk to me about competition, because it's just like, nigga, bro, what do you mean? I got real people listening on my shit. I don't really need to compete with you. You trying to get approval of other rappers. That ain't even how I'm wired. The fuck?
I think when you know too, like, what you about, it's like, exactly. What do I gotta compete for? I don't have to compete. Like, and it's not even trying to be funny, but it's just, I don't have to be like that.
I don't.
You can be fire and come stand next to me and be fire too. I love it. Right. Do it.
And like, you can be fire in your own right. And just because I don't think you fire, you can still be fire in your own right.
Yeah.
Just because you not my cup of tea, don't mean you're not fire. If you work hard, do what you're supposed to do. If it appeals to somebody, you gonna get there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really be like, yeah, don't expect me to be your biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of motherfuckers, I respect they hustle, but it's just like they product, not me. You know, like
not their target audience.
Right. I'm not for y'all. Like, I'm not for you.
I think that's the biggest thing too. I think everybody needs to understand, like, you are not for everyone.
Right. So stop obligating motherfuckers to fuck with your shit. Like,
that's cool.
Tell them to share it to their audience. If their audience fuck with you, then their audience gonna take off. But it's just like, yeah, stop. You know, damn, you don't know my words? No.
If niggas don't drink, like, who
are you? Like, like, I don't know. That just be me. Like, bro, go get real fans, and then you don't have to worry about the support from the community. That's just my take on it. Like, that's just all I'm saying. Like, bro, if we all work hard and go get consumers, then the community be like that. The problem is niggas be wanting support within the community when the community is not supposed to be here for support. Like, as far as, like, as fans, this community is supposed to be here for support to your craft. Like, they supposed to support the fact that you working hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to congratulate how hard you working. You got another video out. You know what I'm saying? You got another show coming. You know what I'm saying? You got another episode dropping. That's what I'm supposed to support. I'm not supposed to be in there quoting your lyrics, running it back to you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, unless I fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I fuck with that shit as a fan, then I fuck with that shit as a fan, but don't obligate me to do that shit. Like, if it's hot, I'm gonna fuck with it. If it's hot to me, I'm gonna fuck with it, because it's all subjective. That shit. What's your most memorable experience so far in this lifestyle?
I really like performing with a band.
It is always dope.
Yeah, that really was kind of like, but I will say the specific band, the band that I performed with in New York specifically, they were fire. Like, it was just something about them, like, in general, that just kind of, like, really just changed the way that I looked at the way
ain't nothing like coming across a band that ain't too loud. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and they were just all so, like, I don't know how to explain it, but they kind of, like, helped me to, like, unlock certain levels. Like, that was the furthest I went in my catalog with a band. And I didn't really understand at that point, like, how hard-hitting, like, the band makes everything, and, like, how, like, therapeutic, like, even just, like, performing with, like, a whole bunch of instruments and stuff behind you, and you can, like, feel it, like, look, bro, I need vibrating in your feet.
I need about 4 dancing girls.
It was just like,
I need a color guard. I need a color guard. That's what the band had you thinking. I need a color guard. All right, so 2 more questions to wrap up the first round. When you do anything, podcast, webisode, check out That's Law, a show, anything, what do you want to leave with people every time? What energy, what vibe, what thought, what point of view?
I think I just want everybody to just know I'm that bitch. Like, that's a fire ass bitch. Like, I want to be able to, like, just, like, put people in awe. You know what I mean? Like, just, like, have people look up at me and be like, damn, like, she did that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I want, like, I want people to be proud of me that don't know me. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
Swear.
I want people to be proud of
me.
Like,
I want people to look up and be like, damn.
Because
like,
I'm proud of motherfuckers I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, big shouts to Deion Cole, bruh. Deion Cole would start on Comic View, his jokes on a notepad. Every time I see Deion Cole in something, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. Notepad, nigga. My nigga with the notepad that got right. You know what I'm saying? From Blackish, from Barbershop 2 to the, bruh, every time, bruh. If it's an Old Spice commercial and Deion in it on YouTube, I'm gonna let that motherfucker play. Fuck that skip ass shit, bro. Like, I really, bro, really be proud of these motherfuckers I don't know. So it's just like, I fucking feel that. I want motherfuckers that don't know me from a can of paint to be like, bro, that nigga Richie doing exactly what I thought he would do.
Yep.
Like, Oh, I felt that shit. That shit.
Ass.
Like,
and that's what I be having people do that to me now, and that shit be like really touching me. Like people that have followed me since I was 16 years old, telling me that like they couldn't believe, like they knew that I would be back at this point, and I didn't know I was gonna be back at this point. That shit be fire. That be fire for real, for real. I didn't know I was gonna come back here, but other people knew and saw it in me when I was a kid.
And it's like the closest thing I done felt to it is like a lady I used to work with at the job, like still my biggest fan to this day. Like it was one time she pulled up and all I was doing was hosting something. Like it was like an artist roulette. She saw me on the flyer. It was like, shit, I seen you performing tonight? Like, nah, I'm just hosting. Oh, I seen you on the flyer. It pulled up. I'm like, yo, bro, what you want to drink? I'm finna. Oh, you gonna give me a drink? Man, come on now. Like, bruh, like it be that shit. It really be that shit, like that type of shit that just warm your fucking heart. I fuck with that shit so much.
For real, for real.
What's next? What's a lane that you ain't tapped in that you about to tap in, that it's only a matter of time? You already like scoping it out. You done put your blinker on. You finna goddamn.
I've been working. I'm kind of. I like the whole acting kind of thing to an extent. Yeah, I do. I've had a couple little. I've had a voice acting opportunity.
That's dope.
That was like really fire. I'm excited to see where that goes. I don't want to talk about that too much, but
big shouts to Ty Harris and Black Adam. He gave all of us a little voice acting moves, bro. We all linked up at like RA House. That shit was a vibe.
That's fire.
Like that shit was hilarious. Like don't ever do no voice acting session with Cousin Luther. Like keep on.
I am weak. Is it hilarious?
Bruh, if you just a little bit funny, he fucking it up. You gonna have to do it like 7 times because he gonna laugh his ass off.
Yeah, so I'm tapping into that. I definitely I want to start making waves. Continuously, like the way I have been, but just keep touching states I haven't touched. Keep talking to people I ain't talked to.
I fuck with that. Cause bro, it's always good. Cause I told myself the other day in true narcissistic Aquarius fashion.
Oh, always.
That damn like.
Aquarius.
Oh yeah.
We're both Aquariuses. That's why.
Yeah, 121. What you mean?
Gang, gang.
Oh yeah, January
Aquarius. 2, 1. I don't know about them January Aquarius. I just made the mark. I just made the mark. 2, 1.
What hand you right with?
Right.
Right.
But I'll be doing stuff
it's
with both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told myself taught myself the other day, like, yeah, bro, ain't no problem being niche down. Like, I fuck with being niche down, but it's just like when I say niche down, like you already know what you doing, your target or whatever. It's just like, bro, when you niche down and you die out, you die the fuck out. Like type shit. So always like, bro, it's always good to have a gun that's gonna hit its mark, but it's just like shit, what if you run out of bullets? It's always good to have another gun. You know what I'm saying? Attack it at different angles, bro. Entertainment is vast, bro. You never know what you're going to hit on. So just try them all. Big shouts to your TikTok. It's lit.
Oh, thank you.
I seen you back on the reels. You done got me back in the reels. Like,
yes.
Like this, bro.
You're funny, though.
I be doing a little bit.
You do be funny.
I be doing a little bit.
I be relating
his facial expression.
Yeah. Bro, I can't wait till they cast me as like a juror in a motherfucking Law and Order.
Bro, your facial expressions be so
especially when they coming through with the surprise evidence, like, oh my God. Like, bro, they gonna close in on, like, bro, then the end of the episode is gonna close on me, like, executive producer. Like, I'm just wild-eyed as hell, like, oh my God. Y'all done sent this kid to jail. Like, type shit. Like, yeah. I be fucking with that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that ass, though.
So, yeah, artists, if you in these comments, bro, different angles. Like, bro, you never know where entertainment gonna hit. So,
yeah, no,
we gonna take just half a second. Yeah, y'all might not even see this because I'm editing, but we're gonna get in this second round. Hey, big shouts to the phone booth. Look, if you got the space, we got the time. Just let us know ahead of time. Big shouts to Pistol Posh. She came through a parlay with Pistol Posh, and shot in here. I don't know if y'all saw that episode, but of course it looked a little familiar, did it not? That part. Goddamn. Hey, come through. Fuck with us. Yo, hit me up. Hit up who you need to hit up. Book a fucking session. Whether you trying to make a song, whether you trying to make an episode. It's a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? This is Hitsville, baby. Come on now. It's Hitsville. Outside of Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Yeah. It's Hitsville, baby. So, yeah. Second round. What is your pettiest reason for not going on a second date?
Most people can't even get a date with me because I'm that petty.
Mm.
It'll literally just be like, okay.
So now I want to know the pettiest reason that you didn't go on a second date, and then the pettiest reason that you didn't even go on the first date. Because who made it to the first date just didn't make it to the second. Like, damn, like, who passed that first interview and then just fucked it up as soon as they linked?
I don't know. I kind of feel like, okay, so when it comes to, like, petty, if I don't even really know you, it's bad. If I don't really know you and we ain't ever really chilled for real.
You sound like one of them parents. You came over, can't spend it. Like, bro, I'm trying to go chill at George's house. I don't know George's parents.
Very little leeway if I don't know you at all. You feel me? So it's like one of those things where it's like, if I don't know you at all and we haven't even, like, gotten together on any kind of, like, nothing before, and you say something just like, for me, it just be something very small, like, you can't fucking just... You can't just...
You can't be no random ass nigga.
Or like, okay, like one motherfucker told me like he was gonna fucking like quit his job and apply for like unemployment or some shit.
For
like
what?
He was like he didn't like his job or something. Unemployment was gonna pay him more or something like that. And I was just kind of like, that's a bum ass. Like, why would you say that? That's bum. I'm not gonna talk to you no more. So you didn't even make the cut for the fucking first date at all. Because what are you talking about?
No, nigga.
He made it seem like he was gonna make like a power move. You feel me?
Nigga laid out his master plan.
Like, like I'm gonna quit my job and like we're gonna like I'm gonna become like a fucking millionaire kind of fucking thing. And it was not that. It was just like, oh well, like I'm gonna quit my job because I don't like it, but like unemployment pays good. And I was just like, what do you mean? So that was like the first date didn't fucking make it at all. But then second date be more on some like, I don't even know. I don't even really be dating enough. Honestly, I really don't even be dating enough because I don't like people.
No, that was a good ass reason not to go on even that first one. All right, so the King Arthur that made it to that first date, that chosen one.
Yeah.
Like, why he didn't make it to the second one? What happened?
Full of himself. Too full of himself. Too full of himself. If it becomes one of them things where it's just like you talking about yourself too much. You talking about yourself too much. Everything is about, or it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like you trying to like, what did you come, like you got a resume? Like you came with a resume? Like you came to like pitch yourself to me? Like I'm gonna hire you? Like it was just like a weird, you know what I mean? It was just like a weird, just not you. Like be yourself. You know what I mean?
That shit funny because, bro, it was one of these episodes of Shot Topics where niggas was really joking about having to come up with a resume. But it was really for some whole different shit. Like, yeah, shouts to Stone. Like, yeah, go check out that Stone episode while we get that resume.
My sister said someone give my sister a napkin.
So what?
Because I didn't take the damn shot and I'm spilling on myself. She said someone give my sister a napkin.
No.
I'm fucking weak.
But yeah, whoever did that, if you in these comments, yeah, you fucked up. Like, yeah, you was just supposed to say like, yeah, I got a little plan. I'm gonna keep some money in my pocket. Don't give them too much information because yeah, then they gonna look at you crazy.
Well, yeah, no, then it's weird. You don't pitch yourself. Like, just be a fucking regular person. Just be who you are.
What's the biggest secret that you kept from your parents?
From my parents?
And look, we on a live chat right now until we need the bottle again. So, and your sister in this live chat. So it's just like, yeah. Tell them about that time with goddamn I remember that.
From my parents? Yeah. Oh my God, I lied about everything to my parents.
Oh, what's the big one?
Everything I lied about. I fucking...
Big shouts to the Energy Guys podcast. There was that time where you took off on motherfuckers. That wasn't the big one though. That, you know, I'm pretty sure with some other shit that went down. You really took off on motherfuckers, like for real. We gonna link that episode in the comments, y'all. Like, yeah, big shouts to the Energy Guys podcast. That was hilarious. Whenever I'm taking like a little trip from like Raleigh to Greensboro, that's like one of like 5 podcast episodes that I'm going that I know is funny.
Icy's always good with creating like yes, he's very good with the whole podcast shit for real. He's got great ideas for sure.
That part. So yeah, the biggest secret, because I know that one there. I know some whole other shit happened. Like
biggest secret.
Like that, yeah, that you just running away.
Yeah, no, I did do that running away shit. The biggest secret. Oh, okay. Fucking, I don't even know, bro. There was so many things I kept from them. Like, that still kept to this day, or like as a kid?
You got one now that still kept?
Take a shot and plead the fifth. Why? So my sister said, take the shot and plead the fifth.
That is a very good suggestion. The crazy part is that's not how this show works. Like,
I am weak.
Like, yeah.
God.
But we're gonna take that back to the judges about a plead the fifth rule. That might be like an extra shot penalty, but I like what you're thinking though. I like that. I like where your head is at. We always about expanding here at Shot Topics. That's dope.
I'm trying to think, like, okay, oh my God. Okay, so they never really knew like the full story about this. But like once I fucking literally hid the keys to my dad's car and took his car driving after they left. And I was like 16 when it happened. And I took but it was his company car, right? And so what it was my father was the type that he was like, he would know. You feel me? He's like a Dominican man off of the island, like rode a boat to get here. You feel me? Like, does not take no bullshit. You feel me? And so he literally knew I was full of shit. Like, off gate before they fucking left was like, where are the keys to my car? Like, you feel me? And I fucking hid them because I was pissed. I didn't want to fucking go. He had just been starting, like, teaching me how to drive and all this shit, right? And so fucking... I'll never forget this shit, bro. They left, I took the keys, and I took the fucking car, and I went driving drunk. And I was smoking. And I went to go pick up my fucking friends. And we went to go get Wendy's of like
me and
all
my niggas
things.
trying to get at you, bitch.
Bro, I'm 16. I'm 16 drunk.
I know y'all seen that little Bart Simpson meme, bro. Nigga had Milhouse Nelson in the motherfucking car, bro.
Bro, I'm 16 trying to fucking like drive this shit around. Mind you, I've had like 3-4 car lessons. I think I'm it. Like, it's up. Like, we can go wherever the fuck we want, bitch. Like, I know what the fuck is good. Like, I know how to, like, press the gas on this bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Like, it's up. So, I'm lit. I'm feeling myself, whatever. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There was this pole in the middle of, like, downtown. In the middle of downtown.
Wait a minute. Oh, so you Christina Milian for real?
Bro, I crashed.
Oh my God! Because I was gonna make the joke
earlier,
but I was like, I don't want to put no accident on nobody.
I crashed the fucking car.
That ain't no secret. They had to know.
No, but they never knew like the context of it because I pretended. I tried to make it seem like somebody hit that shit, bro. I literally, bro, I parked that bitch right back up in the same parking spot it was parked in.
So somebody jumped the curb,
bro, and I literally sat on that shit to the death of me. Like, I was like, I don't know what happened. Somebody must have damn hit this shit. Like, it was like, bro.
No cap, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew there was gonna be a moment that you was gonna be loud and laughing and telling me a story. I didn't know it was gonna be to that extent.
Bro, I crashed the car and the whole time my dad was like, I know she took the car and blah, blah, blah. And my mom, she was like mad naive and like gullible about everything. So she was like, she would never.
She called it a hit and run. So they called it a hit and run type shit?
No, basically my father worked on cars.
And
so what ended up happening, he had to fix it.
So it was really love don't cost a thing,
bro,
but
he really had
your pops was the mechanic. So if Christina Milian pops was the mechanic, she would have been Alicia Marie. Like, bruh, that would have been damn, that was a short movie. Wow. That's what happened. That's
Bro, I was amazed I didn't get pulled over. Like, I hit the pole in the middle of the town. Like, in the middle, like, at the light where everybody be at.
That's
I hit
crazy.
that shit. I fucking hit it.
That's wow. The gag is your pops was the mechanic. That was really
and he
fortunate.
was the mechanic. And so I swear to God, the whole time he was like, I know you did this. And my dad was the type, he don't take no bullshit. So he knew the whole time I was lying. And that was bro,
that's insane.
Yup. He knew the whole time my ass was lying. My mom was like, she would never. I was like, and I did, though.
Bruh, shout out to your mom, bruh. Because, bruh, had it just been Pops by himself, you would have been in some shit. He was just on some, like, it was probably to the point where he didn't want to cause no rift between her. So he had just like, because she was probably defending her to the point where
he was looking at her like, bitch, she obviously did this. Like, we left in the car.
Right. Then it was like, that's what I'm saying. It got to the point where it was less about you and more about like
saving his relationship.
Right. More about like not arguing with her. Like, all right, whatever. Like, if that's what you think, but whatever. I still feel how I feel. That's
she
hilarious.
Took them. Thinking I was too grown too quick. I was in shock. Motherfuckers out here can drive at 16? What? Like, I didn't even know. Like,
see, I grew up in the country, so it's just like, if you stay in a small town, it's really easier to really ease into driving. I know a motherfucker that stayed right off of Capitol, don't got their license yet, and no cap, I really don't blame them, because it's just like, that's what I'm saying, like, your whole area of origin, like, bro, you got a couple back roads, and then, boom, you got 4 lanes, on like 3 to 4 lanes on each side. Yes. I would not know how to drive either, bro, like, bro, no. I used to stay in this small town called Yanceyville, bro, like, me learning how to drive that first year, I never went to Burlington. Like, never. You never catch me on Church Street. 16 years old with my like provisionals, bro. You never see me in Burlington, because it's just like, first of all, when I need to get out the parking lot, how in the fuck I'm finna turn left? Like, I had no idea, bro. They were just passing everybody to DMV. So I had my little, like, you know what I'm saying, after 9, like my before 9s, you know. Because if you really got them young, you know what I'm saying, you was really like that, then you had the little, like, you had the little, you know, you started 6, you ended 9 type shit. Yeah. My scary ass nigga, 8:57, I'm parked. I'm like, bruh, RIP my bro Tamario. He was just like, bruh, if you don't come over here, I'm finna go, like, bruh, it was a little teen club we would go to, and they was having Latina night. And he was like, bruh, it was like 9:03. I'm like, nigga, I can't go. You gotta come pick me up. I can't drive. He was like, nigga, I'm finna go by my damn self if you don't bring your ass over here. That was the first night at the 9, nigga. Because I was like, bro, I'm not missing Latina night. Like, because we had been to this spot so many times. And it was like every night was busting. I'm like, bro, Latina night finna be crazy. Crazy, man. Yes, I'm finna be like, bro, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. Nigga, 9:17 in that motherfucking Honda Accord. Go. Like, big shots, my nigga, tomorrow. That shit was hilarious. But damn, yeah, like, what were we talking about?
I don't think you asked another question again. I answered the other question.
We were talking about driving. Where did driving come from? Anyway, we'll just move on. Yeah. We'll just move on. Watch when I like run this shit back, because I got it down edited. I'm like,
let me call out real quick. Shout out to Quentin Smith. Swear to God, that was my first producer of all time, bro. We was the big chill out here. The big chill, and he's talking about, he got beautiful babies now, and
that's sweet. Hey, follow me, Rich Nelson 2K.
Yes.
Follow me, Rich Nelson 2K.
He's fire.
Yeah. Y'all see me with I don't be having these glasses on all the time. It's my little uniform. I act a little different in my work clothes. No, hey, okay, before we get to the next question. What if that nigga from the Alicia Keys video was lactose intolerant?
Bro, and she put milk in his shit.
Bro, is that not assault?
Do you know my name?
Is that not assault to deliberately put milk in some shit and the motherfucker lactose intolerant, but you didn't know?
That's assault. Yeah.
That's bruh.
Yup.
Hashtag
harassment, poisoning, whatever.
Side note, every black person an unofficial paralegal. Niggas gonna be able to figure out some charges. Oh yeah, that's You hit him with the newspaper? Oh, nigga, that is battery. Like, aggravated assault, at least.
Yeah.
Because you used a weapon. That's what they tell us.
Yeah.
All right, now, so moving on.
That's like Cardi with the bleach in the milk.
Bleach in the milk.
You never heard that Cardi line?
Hell no.
I went through your phone last night, and she said, what'd she say? Fuck. I went through your phone last night. She said some shit like,
You know the line that stick with me? Meg Thee Stallion said on Cash Shit, send him a picture of somebody else's titties.
Oh.
And like by the time it hit, I was like finesser. And she said it like in 2 seconds, I'm a finesser. And like it was to the point we said it at the same time. Cause like by the time I was like, this bitch Vanessa, okay, you know what you is. Like that line always stuck with me. I'm like, this bitch shiesty as hell. But moving on. What is something, if you say money, no object, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna take a shot at this. Hey, we almost got to touch that bottle behind you. The live finna be over with. Like, hey, but yeah, if money was no object and you could hire anybody to do any frivolous thing, I think that's the word with a V in it.
Any frivolous thing.
Yeah, yeah. What is one thing you definitely have somebody on payroll for?
Rolling my blunts.
Everybody say they want a blunt. Like.
Rolling my blunts. And rubbing my feet.
Oh.
Yes, my feet be hurting.
Yeah, I was a little worried, bro, because I was like, damn, we done had a shot topic. We almost had a whole episode and he ain't said nothing crazy.
Yes. Like, rolling my blunts and rubbing my feet.
I was trying to be.
No, you stay on brand for saying something crazy,
good.
Bro.
Your R&B's on a live.
Hey. He gonna be superstar Alicia Marie. R&B went.
Pink Moscato.
I thought I sounded like the judges. That's what I'm trying to sound like. I don't.
No, you sounded like R&B.
For real.
Yeah, but his speaking voice and his DJ voice.
It's crazy that the R&B and the judges, a shot topic, sound like the same person. Yeah. That shit wild.
That nigga be like. That nigga.
I'm not saying they're the same person. I've just never seen them in the same room before.
Right.
Like interesting.
Hello.
That nigga be like.
Did you ever?
Superstar Alicia Marie, let's go. And then you talk to him like, yeah, superstar.
Yeah, his voice in person is like softer.
It's so different.
But when he's on the stage,
big shouts to My Styles. When My Styles used to shout motherfuckers out during they set, no cap, at face value, I used to be like, bruh, tone it, like, yeah, right, like tone it back a little bit. But now it's so empowering, bro, because like, I'm not saying like, it didn't even hit when he was like, you know what I'm saying, Richie, no saying, like, it would still be on some like, hey, dial it back. But that's because I'm just such a dialed down individual. Energy. It's like, once you understand, like, it's from a genuine place, it feels so much better. You be like, yo,
bro,
you cool as shit for that.
Such a supportive person. And it's one of those things once you understand that that's what it is, it's like beautiful, for real. You just taking in. Yeah, shout out
like just genuine support. That's what I want all the people in the community to have. That's what it takes to have a fan. And genuine support from the bottom of your heart. Like somebody you might not even know wants you to do well because they believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go get you some of those. Stop trying to get fans out of your competitors.
Have people that watch you come from the bottom and goddamn king of
Coca-Cola ain't never said. Coca-Cola ain't never complained that Pepsi won at the shows.
They ain't never.
Coca-Cola ain't never said like, bro, like I be trying to do my thing out here, but Pepsi ain't showing me no love. Coca-Cola ain't never said no shit like that. That's the type of shit I'm like, bro. Go get you some drinkers. Go get you some fans. Like you won't be mad about the next act. But that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
You know. Oh,
that's really down to like build yourself.
For real. Like if y'all ever want to see some entrepreneurship, y'all really history buffs, go look at The Men Who Built America with Andrew Carnegie, goddamn Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, all them niggas. Like, bro, it's on the History Channel. Like, no cap. It's like, bro, they really talk about how Thomas Edison had a competitor. Like, his name was actually Tesla. Like, and he had them up.
Stop playing.
Yes, that's where Tesla came from. As soon as I heard Tesla, I was like, oh yeah, that's the nigga that came up with the alternate current light bulbs. Like, because Thomas Edison had direct current.
Oh.
And then, you know how, like, you'll touch a light bulb and, like, some of, like, other, like, Anglo-Saxons, like their hair stand up.
Uh-huh.
Like that's where that alternating current come from. Ooh. It came from Tesla's design. And like almost had Edison fucked up. Like he was a legit competitor. And then it turned out like they had to like, they was trying to get a contract for some big ass like shit in Chicago or some city where it was a whole lot of lights.
Yeah.
Nigga, competing, bro, because it was, bro, Tesla had an investor. Thomas Edison had J.P. Morgan. Like, the shit was real. Like, nigga. But they end up securing a contract. End up putting Tesla kind of like on the back burner type shit. But Tesla still had his little designs or whatever. But it's just like, yeah. J.P. Morgan had the first electric house. Like, had a whole generator in the basement. Nigga, he showed lights off to his, like, peoples, bruh. His daddy ain't even fuck with it. Because J.P. Morgan was like he was supposed to be the type of motherfucker that like buy rundown businesses and like bring them back up. This was his first like legit investment, like stepping out on the limb. Like, yo, I think houses should have light bulbs. And it seems so trivial now, but like back in like the early like or the late 1800s, that shit was a risk. Like a legit.
Right, because what mothers was like candles and shit.
Right, motherfuckers had candles. What they had was they had the kerosene. They had the kerosene candle. You know who had that?
Who?
Rockefeller, because he had struck oil and learned how to refine that shit and had the kerosene lamps.
History buff on the low.
Yo, like no cap. Like and motherfuckers was like really fucking with the kerosene lamps like hard until Thomas Edison needed a motherfucking investor. J.P. Morgan turning businesses around. He really flipping business like how niggas be flipping houses.
Yeah.
He was flipping businesses. Like, coolest shit about J.P. Morgan. Like, his pops, like, had dropped $1 million on his table one time, bro. Just because he wanted to know what it... Just because, like, bro, now you know what it feel like. Now go make your own.
Deadass.
That's why, exposure has always been big to me. Like, no cap, like, bruh, he got to touch $1 million when he was like 9, 10, doing his studies. Because his father was with the shits. And his father knew, like, bruh, if you knew what $1 million felt like in real life, you gonna strive for that shit because now you know what that shit is like. You've
seen what it looked like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, but Rockefeller had them kerosene lighters. Goddamn, J.P. Morgan came through with the light bulbs, bruh. Fucked up the whole business, bro. Like, Carnegie chilling, bro. Carnegie had steel. Like, his big test, bro, a nigga had to make that damn bridge. It's a bridge in Philadelphia, big-ass bridge. Like, they were making that shit, bro. And how the motherfuckers had the niggas, like, buying to the steel idea, nigga had an elephant walk the bridge. Because they knew as heavy as an elephant is, bro, if this steel holds up, you know I'm with the shit.
Right, you know the car and all that.
They weren't even using steel in buildings before then. They was only putting that shit in silverware.
Ooh.
Yes, that nigga took another risk. Like, you see how these niggas is taking risk on items that we can't even fathom being without?
Yeah.
Everybody got that same potential, bro. Like, but these the same motherfuckers that didn't talk shit about one another, seen how motherfuckers was moving, and decided to move, bro. Like,
dead ass.
Like, that is the shit I'm like, bro. Them be the motherfuckers, like, I be like, not saying I be looking at, because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Of course they had privilege. They were of the Anglo type shit. But it's just like, as far as like that competitiveness and that type of shit, that shit real. That shit is real. Like, even with Rockefeller, bro, when he had a monopoly on oil. They made him give that shit up. You know what he did? He just put his money in the stocks and gas. Whole bunch of BP stores, bro, Rockefeller money. He made way more money when he didn't have a monopoly, but he almost had a monopoly. And the government won't fucking with that shit. Government won't fucking with monopolies, bro, because it was the American dream. It was on some shit like...
My sisters...
It was on some shit like, bro, everybody need a piece of the pie. You can't just have all the pie and the recipe. What are you doing? Like... Like, for real.
My sister said J.P. Morgan's supposed to die on the Titanic. Let's get into it.
Oh, bro, that makes so much sense because he was one of them type of niggas that would have been.
He was supposed to know that, you know, the conspiracy.
So he got away.
The conspiracy is that he set up people to die, all his competitors to die on the Titanic.
Ooh.
Because he had a ticket, right?
I believe it.
He had a ticket on the Titanic and he didn't go. And all of the people that were on the Titanic were his fucking competitors. And that's the conspiracy theory, is that he set it up.
I mean, it's only a stretch just because he didn't put that iceberg there. But I bet he figured this.
There was an iceberg.
Who said it was iceberg? Nobody knows.
That is a stupid ass story. That is a stupid ass story.
No, I'm just saying.
Cause like, bro, let's think about the story. The story is if the Titanic had hit that iceberg head on, niggas would have lived. That make no sense. You mean to tell me good driving killed niggas? I was able to get it out. I was able to get out directly out the way, and it hit me on the side. And the side is what fucked me up. A little side scrape.
Them boats are literally built to withstand that.
Don't even get me started on Jack and Shorty.
They made a fucking Titanic. Well, they were fake characters anyway.
Oh yeah, true.
But they are made to fucking sustain.
Oh, white lady reminiscing about her hot girl summer.
A fucking piece of ice is not gonna do that. Ice is gonna crumble no matter. I mean,
but you know about icebergs. Icebergs really be underground though. Like not underground, but like underwater.
It wasn't that big of an iceberg.
My
thing is, did they recover the iceberg? Are there pieces of the ship on the iceberg? What happened to the iceberg? Did it melt?
My thing is like, how the fuck is your theory is that niggas would have survived out hitting this same iceberg head on?
Iceberg? Where's the iceberg?
Somebody need to interview this iceberg.
Where's the iceberg? I'm just saying. All right, boom.
Iceberg sound like Shaq. I'm calling it.
I stayed my ground.
They
was coming at me.
The iceberg.
They tried to move out the way. I stayed where I was at. You know what I'm saying? It's a soup.
They
saltines.
said who said it was even. My sister said who said it was even the Titanic.
What?
Then wait a minute.
You know that they be saying that wasn't even the real ship.
What?
They be trying to say that was the other ship.
So they called it the Titanic to make up for all the white people they lost? Oh, nigga, this wasn't the USS bullshit. This was the Titanic.
Yeah,
this was the real shit. Don't mind the shit behind me. That's some more real shit. That's not even...
There's so many
Matter of fact, bro, nigga, it's Titanic 2. It's Titanic 2. We ain't put that 2 on there yet. That's all. We got to put them 2 eyes on there. You know we love Roman numerals even though we American. You nigga, we got to put that 2 on there, bro. This ain't even a real Titanic. We lost that one.
I didn't do any shit, bro.
Like, no cap, like... Oh man, y'all done really got me open, bro. Because, bro, JP Morgan stay about some damn conspiracy, bro. Because, bro,
JP Morgan is associated with mad.
I just watched a little Bernie Madoff documentary. What bank was that goddamn account in? Goddamn Chase, JP Morgan, bro.
Yup.
That shit crazy.
Crazy man.
But yeah, moving on. This is already top 5.
It's great.
You didn't say you wanted an orgy, though.
You didn't say
I didn't want an orgy. I walked in on an orgy once. Did you know,
Tell
bro?
us about it.
Okay, so I was like really growing up, like really like young, right? So like I would go to all these older parties that were like not really for my age group. I think I was like 16, and I went to this fucking party, and I was lit as fuck, and I put my bag in this room. And when I went to go back to go get the bag, everybody in the room was fucking.
That's crazy.
Everybody in the room was fucking. And so I fucking opened the door, and Muzz was mid-fuck, like, hey. And I was like,
you know how fucked up a life I don't live? I was really getting ready to ask you some follow-up questions. I'm like, was it at so-and-so around this time? Like.
No. It probably wasn't. But.
Because I'm saying, I was like, there was an event. I was like, yeah, I didn't stay long at it because it just didn't, like, bro,
it was like 7 people.
They had rules laid out, and it was just like the moment they told me they had rules, I knew I wasn't finna stay long because I'm like, I didn't even know this was even that type of shit. Even all right, these are the rules. First of all,
bro,
consent is key.
Everybody was,
I was like, oh yeah,
everywhere.
let me get up out of here. Like
everybody was fucking everywhere, and I just wanted my bag. So I walked in, and I was just like, I'm gonna get my bag. And they were like, do you want to join? And I was like, nope, looks like a fun time, but you guys take care. I just need my bag.
That was your time to be aggressive. Hell no. Like, cause that whole...
No, I don't want to disrupt you. You know what I mean? You guys just kind of do what you want. Everybody carry on whatever you want to do, but I need to get my bag, which is right over there. And that's what I did.
That is hilarious.
I was like, I'm gonna go get it. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse
me. Sorry.
Excuse me.
I didn't mean to.
It's so hot in here.
Continue.
It's all right.
Yup. Whatever you need. Go ahead. Carry on.
That's hilarious. What's the most childish thing that you still do?
Oh, fuck. The childish thing that I still do, I probably, the most childish shit that I still do. It kind of be like, okay, I do, but you do too. Like, that type of shit.
Nah,
like,
but you be doing this, though.
But you do too, bro. Like...
That's crazy.
That'd be my shit, bro. Like, but you do too. Like...
That is childish, I will say. You know, outside looking in, like, yeah, we not talking about me right now. And it really be childish to say we not talking about me right now, like, but it'd be like, yo, you gotta make, like, look, I'm not the subject at hand. I'm talking about how you affecting me. Like I don't like how you be mixing blue and green. But you mix blue and red.
But
we not talking about me mixing. Bro. If you had a problem with me mixing blue and red, you should have said that. You and this blue and green, though. Like, nobody asked for turquoise.
Right.
Like,
so what is the problem?
I feel that. All right. So, next question. What is your favorite movie that you see that you know is trash?
That I know is trash. Like
the Pootie Tangs, the scary movies. Like the goddamn, like any of them spoofs, like the, you know, Don't Be a Menace.
I love all of them.
Like, what's your favorite?
My favorite? I don't know. I feel like I'll be weird when it comes to that kind of shit because I don't be having time for real. But if I'm thinking about like my all-time favorite movie ever, bro, I don't even know if I have one. Okay. Is that weird?
A little weird.
That's a little weird.
Like, that she don't got an all-time favorite trash movie. Everybody got even the Anglos got a trash movie. You know what I'm saying? They love Scary Movie or Scary Movie 3, especially with the whatever scary movie they would Kevin Hart and Anthony Anderson was talking about going to bed dead and waking up alive. That might have been 3. Yes. Like that part in there, bro, where the dude woke up and was trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and then he looked down and was like, Yahtzee, and then knocked himself out again. I'm like, that's pure comedy right there. Like, that's good slapstick right there.
I love all of that shit, though. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Life. I like Soul Plane. I like...
Okay, Soul Plane.
I like all of that type
Bro, because they say Soul Plane was trash.
Soul Plane was complete trash. If you really... I fuck with Soul Plane, what the problem is, bro, if you get a TV that's in some good high-def quality, bro, all these movies be looking like ass.
Oh, yeah.
They be looking like asshole, but Soul Plane was a for real ass, low key kind of movie, but that was a good one.
I don't know, something about Soul Plane was just like,
I love Soul Plane. Like, how do you fucking?
It ain't the worst told story in the world, and it's just not. Like, bro, that shit had so many cameos. It was almost like
didn't make no sense.
It was like I would watch it just to see who's who, like who gonna be in the next scene. Like, first scene I saw was like the first celebrity you saw was Method Man. Then it was like you saw Monique. Then you saw like the other comedian that be on Comic View. Then it's like Snoop Dogg came in, he the pilot. You know what I'm saying? Then you got these fine ass flight attendants. Then you know what I'm saying? Then you got I think Gary Anthony Williams. Like, he do hella voice work. You know what I'm saying? He funny as shit. That's Smart Brother from Undercover Brother, matter of fact. Goddamn, then bro, the whole time you following Tom Arnold. Like, who ain't seen The Stupids? Like, I recommend the Cashew Chicken. You get your cash when we get our parents back. And don't call us chicken.
Don't call us chicken.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that shit went over their heads. Like,
there's one shot.
Yeah. We gonna, based on the answer of this last question, we'll figure out who gonna take it. All right.
Gang. Let's go.
So we gonna end it on this. Cause we don't, where we at on time?
Nobody knows. We've been off on 27 and a half different fucking tenders.
But it's like, this the best kind of shot topics where it ain't so structured.
Yes.
I really got to tell people how I felt about.
Honestly, let me tell you something, Richie. I really fuck with you, bro.
Bro, I appreciate that.
I really do.
I really
do. And you be really putting this work in a whole bunch of different fucking ways.
So many different ways.
And you are really fire. And I feel like it's like an underestimated kind of situation.
Only because it's only underestimated because I don't say a lot about it because my whole thing is, and I learned this from Illy Rock. Big shouts to Illy Rock. The videographer, like, yeah, he did the No Secret video.
I don't know Illy Rock, but shout out Illy Rock.
Oh yeah, caught him on a Christmas special. Big shouts to Illy Rock. Gang. Goddamn. But he was just like, bro, shit just come off so much better when you don't tell them. When other people tell you about it. So it's just like, I took that shit to heart and I never tell anybody about anything I'm doing. It's only like when like an episode dropping was just like, look, y'all tune in tonight. Y'all do this, that, and the third. And it's just like, but motherfuckers will walk up to me like, bro, I know you did that in the third. Like, bro, I heard about it from so-and-so. Like, but you respect it more now as opposed to like, look, I rap, I sing a little bit. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got web series, I got podcasts, whatever you want to call it.
But you be working. You really be striving for what you want and what you look tours and
big shouts to Whitty at last Friday. Like, I think the coolest thing was like, bro, I had showed up the last Friday. I don't even think Whitty could start right away. Cause like I was just where I had walked in and was just dapping motherfuckers up. It was like, oh shit, it's Richie. I'm like, hey, what's good? I see you. I didn't even get to drink my crush, bro. I'm so upset. Like I really wanted that motherfucking crush that Whitty was giving. I wanted that strawberry soda. You know, Jody, you want some strawberry soda?
Sun drop.
Yeah. I thought it was strawberry.
Sun drop. Some shit, but it was a strawberry something.
I walked in that motherfucker.
It was Sun drop something.
Sun drop, but it crush.
You can't fuck with. Sound like you can't fuck with Tahitian Treat.
Tahitian Treat, I can fuck with.
I can't fuck with Tahitian Treat.
I fucking hate Tahitian Treat.
I'm too grown for it now. I'm too grown for it. I grew out of it.
They got that weird ass aftertaste.
I don't drink soda.
The same shit with Cheerwine, that fake ass Dr. Pepper.
Wait, hold on, we ain't gotta go. Cheerwine is his own thing.
No, nobody knows about.
Shout out to all the adults that grew out of shit.
Cheerwine is
if you don't fuck with oatmeal cream pies, fudge rounds, star crunches, all of that shit, like if you don't fuck with them shits no more because you grown, shouts to you. Like, yeah, you grew up. You grew up. And you know what you traded in for? Now you want onions and peppers with everything. Like, you didn't want that as a kid. But now you want it now. You know what I'm saying? That's what you traded that out for. Like,
straight out
the brownies with the beets in it. And the beet, I choked them with the beets.
Oh, that's that after school special. I remember that. I was definitely in the after school program. Like, those brownies with the little candies in them. Like, yeah. Shout out to all the people that outgrew that shit, because that shit won't it. And speaking of school, bro, Miss Lunch Ladies, whenever y'all decided to put cheese in them eggs,
no lies, though, the lunch ladies used to look out, bro. I used to have some fucking bomb ass lunch ladies, bro, and they used to give me extra food, bro. I swear to God. Bro. Swear to God.
Shout out to Hot Wing Day, like, bro, nigga. Bruh, nigga, Hot Wing Day used to be about like, bruh, it's Hot Wing Day and Fried Chicken Wednesday in college. Like, them the days where it was just
I'm about to take this shot.
Damn, I want a little bit of it. Hey, Deuce, what's in that right there? What's that? You say you...
pineapple juice and tequila.
Yeah, let me see a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? We finna end it. All right, hold on. Before we take this last shot, I think I got one more question.
Okay, I see
right. Wait a minute. Damn. All right, put that shot down. 2 more questions, because I do want to know this. What's up? What's the weirdest trend you participated in?
The weirdest trend I participated in?
Like, growing up, like, I always set the tone when I tell them, like, when Party Like a Rock Star was booming, niggas had wallet chains.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Really I was on that emo shit when I was a little, like, when I was younger.
Oh, you was on that Panic at the Disco?
Bro, Panic at the Disco all day. Goddamn, what was it?
Which one? Like, I'm listening. Like, you just named like half a tune to about 30 songs. Like for real. I know what y'all thinking in the comments. Like, bro, she really swinging on this nigga. It's all right.
Bro, that shit. You remember that shit? That shit where going down swinging. I bring it downtown and I'm ready to run. This nigga was going down singing. That's
Bruh,
what I remember.
I
that
was
shit.
in a
Or I chimed in with the people that.
Yeah, that Panic, bro. I was in a tuxedo shop, bro. I looked it up. It was a group named Shine Down. It was a song about running away. The song was like, tell my mother,
Yes.
tell my father, I did the best I could.
Bro,
I'm
swear
like,
to
oh my God. Y'all
It
were
was something enticing about them goddamn chains, pants, and all that
bro, that's what taught me. It was like, bro, the same way hip hop was influencing niggas to do wild shit, them rock bands was influencing them Anglos to do wild shit too, bro. Like
mosh pit status,
like
Juice WRLD shit,
big shit. Like
big shit.
I'm still not all the way 100% comfortable in the mosh pit because it's just like nigga. Like,
I fucking hate mosh pits.
But it's just like I remember being in like remember Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. I jump around with niggas.
I went to an Odd Future Wolfgang fucking show once, bro, and Tyler the Creator jumped on my head.
It's like the same thing. Just get out there and like push each other, but like niggas.
But it's just like niggas just be
bro,
like
really
when Lil Jon and the East Side Boys came out,
bitch.
like that was the closest thing like the black community was gonna get to a mosh pit, like that whole you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck.
Wild.
Like bro, we'll jump around, but it's just like don't let bro. If it's more than 4 niggas beefing in the crowd, that party finna stop early, bro.
Yes.
Like because like bro,
I ain't gonna hold you.
You know I ain't gonna goddamn fucking what?
No, I ain't gonna let her. No, I ain't gonna shut her.
Oh, nigga, that was a congregation song.
Let a nigga get.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
You God, bro. You gonna cry or fight?
Bruh.
Cry or fight?
Nigga, it was that whole like don't give a fuck. Bruh, I'm telling you. But it's just, bruh, some of them songs, bruh, them songs are really, bruh, them crowd checkers, like, Nuck if you buck. If your crowd won't right, it would show.
I'm not gonna lie, I just told them the story, bro. I didn't know shit about no P.D. Pablo. Did you know that one time I was literally like 21 years old in the middle of fucking, I think I was like top of the hill, fucking in Chapel Hill. I was drunk as hell in that bitch and motherfuckers was talking about some helicopter ride this shit, whatever the fuck. I don't even know the fucking word.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
oh my gosh. And I'm from North Carolina. No cap, you just did some blasphemous shit. You was just on some like, I don't know what to put that shit on. I'm like,
but I just looked around. I'm like, everybody knows what to do.
You mean to tell me you trying to? You was like, cause you was like, I don't know. I was like, you mean like, come on and raise up, take your shirt off, twist it around your hair, spin it like a helicopter.
I don't know none of that.
Nigga, that is
some New York.
That is the equivalent.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made up.
Now I'm kind of interested, and that's not even a New York song I was thinking about. Now I kind of wonder how if New York niggas felt about P.D. Pablo the same way I felt about I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Hey, nigga, I'm from New York.
New York.
Because that song I was like, Pops, I need fitted caps. I need 5950 fitteds. Because that's what I need the ones where the New York is poking out. I don't need none of them shits from the bullshit. Like, I need the shits with the sticker on it, the 5950.
Yeah, you get the sticker on it and the tag.
Like, oh man.
And the tag.
It was New Era. Like, that's what it was. It was called a 5950. That's what it was. Like, bro, and I wanted an all black one with the gray underbrim because that's what Ja Rule and them had. Like, so now I wonder how like up top niggas felt about oh, you alright?
I'm good. I got excited.
Short topics. But yeah, that's it. Bro, yeah, I definitely needed to fit it. And it was like, bro, after that shit, You Got Served came out. They had fitted caps in there.
You got served? You couldn't tell me nothing. Let me tell you something.
I just watched that shit today. Do you know they could have avoided a lot of shit if Marcus Houston just stopped making scheduling changes at the basketball court?
Like you couldn't.
That stomped the yard.
Shit about Chris Brown.
That was stomp the yard.
Bro.
That was stomp the yard.
That was stomp the yard. That's right. That was what Omar.
That's one of those. I swear to drunk, I'm not God moments. I swear to drunk, I'm not God. No cap.
That's pretty good.
All right. So we are. Look.
Go Go ahead.
Y'all been bullshitting with us for a little while. I hope y'all as drunk as we is, because I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, thought about getting drunk. But now, before we get up out of here with this last question.
What's the last one?
Goddamn, big shouts to the phone booth again. Big shouts to Four Phones.
Shout out Four Phones. Shout out fucking R&B.
Big shouts to R&B.
Yeah,
big shouts out to the
R&B.
Big shouts to the big heads that I don't even know personally. You know what I'm saying? Like
big bad.
Like for real though. Like
Shout out to
whoever be in the meeting and be like, you're like, I think Shot Topics can keep going. Like you're like, I fuck with that. Like you know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't even know this shit really Nickelodeon over here. This shit MTV.
Yes.
It's only going because the shit's still good. If y'all didn't really fuck with it like that, we would have scrapped this shit a long time ago and would have came with some smoke topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, but big shouts to everybody that thinks Shot Topics need to still go down. Big shouts to the Energy. Big shouts to Icy and Cousin Luther and Richie Nelson. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those three folk, they still, you know what I'm saying? They got the energy, you know what I'm saying? Busting wide open.
Busting wide open.
Nigga, they gonna be comments, nigga, why did you say that? Like, why you say it like that?
Because that's what you wanted to motherfucking say.
And big shouts to, I said the phone booth, right? Yeah, I said the phone booth.
You said the phone booth?
Hey, bro, big shouts to everybody booking at the phone booth. Like, bro, the aesthetic is here. The sound is here. The skill is here. If you want an event out back, let us know. It's here. If you got the space, if you got the time, just let us know ahead of time. That's all that is.
Stop fucking around. Everybody be about that shit, bro.
So we're going to take this shot and we're going to end it on this.
All right, let's take this shot. What's good?
We finna take it to That's Law.
What's up?
What makes a relationship toxic in your opinion?
Whoo!
I specifically never asked this shit on our shows. Y'all tuning in to That's Law.
Yes.
Because I be saving this shit for Shot Topics. That way I be like, damn, maybe I can bring them on That's Law if they gonna talk about that.
Yes.
Because it's like, I tell everybody, like, toxic relationships me be having over communication. Sometimes you just be saying too much to your partner and it be fucking it up.
If you need a motherfucker to say too goddamn much. If you need a motherfucker to goddamn fucking, you know what I mean? If you need to over anything, you should really, if it's a relationship that makes sense, you be you. You float. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And the other person be them and they float. And it fucking rocks. The second that I feel like a toxic relationship be the second another person tries to control who the fuck you are. You feel me?
That makes sense.
Be who the fuck you are. Be who the fuck you are, like, to the fucking core.
I like that.
It's one of them things where it's like you can alter. You're gonna alter. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to alter. You're gonna be 17 different people in this life. But that person is supposed to.
I was about to say that's a big number, but it's like that's a real number.
It's a lot of people you gonna be in this life because you gonna come across things that you like. You gonna come across things that you didn't know that you fuck with. You gonna come across things that open up your mind, and that person really just has to be fucking with the core of who you are. The character, like the fucking the base of who you are. You feel me? And that's really what the fuck I feel like it's supposed to be on a real note.
So look, I'm gonna take all the information I've gathered between shows and I'm gonna say this. Look, if you a nigga who keep his chain tucked, I remember that. If you a nigga that keep his chain tucked, don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? You go to the mall, you go in 10 different places, you only dap up motherfuckers in 2. It ain't quite tucked. It ain't. Oh, okay. It is tucked just a bit. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, R&B came in here one day, like had a chain. I was like, tuck it. He was like, no. You fucking it up.
I remember that shit.
But yeah.
I remember Stitch being like, hey, mine's already tucked.
Yeah. But it's just like, if you a motherfucker keep his chain tucked, be out the way, and then you fucking with a person to their core. Yeah. And you not quitting jobs just to collect unemployment.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Look.
Yeah.
If you quit, you can't fucking collect unemployment.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, bro.
You can only collect
but it's like at the end of the day,
if you get fired.
You hear.
And if you get fired over some shit that wasn't in your control, remember that. These niggas will dispute that shit.
We told you too much.
I'm going to tell you.
You still got to take that shot, because I took mine.
Right. Are you coming for my job?
I'm coming for you.
Ain't that what they said on the AT&T commercial when goddamn LeBron was there? Like, bro, that white girl was scared when I said the word. That little Anglo was scared, wasn't she? Are you coming from my job, LeBron? LeBron, chill. Like, cause you can take it and they'll give it to you. But nah, you keep your chain tucked, you stay out the way. Damn, let them fire you to collect unemployment. Don't quit. Don't be a bum.
Honestly, fuck all these bitches. Let all of them goddamn feel however the fuck they goddamn feel about you, because everybody's gonna feel this type of way. Mm-hmm. Every time you escalate, every time you elevate, every time you goddamn get to a different fucking level, everybody's gonna fucking feel some type of way. Somebody's gonna feel some type of way. Mm. What you do is you fuck them, because you fucking remember what the fuck it is that you goddamn do it for, and everybody loves it. When you know your little, you know what I mean? When you're starting off and stuff, and once you start making moves and stuff, everybody starts saying it's a weird thing. And what I need to, like, the whole thing is elevation. Everything is elevation. Everybody is in this to elevate.
Where can they follow you at?
I am A-Marie Official on Instagram. You can follow me. I am A-Marie. A-Marie, 3 E's on fucking TikTok because I'm fucking hilarious. I don't even know what you thought.
It's been another episode of Shot Topics. Goddamn.
Hey, I'm that bitch.
Bruh, look, search 4 Phones on YouTube if you ever want to rewatch the episode. Follow me at Rich Nelson 2K. Definitely stream Heebie Jeebies. Definitely stream Richie Nelson Presents the Hidden Vibe Village. Definitely stream Tree. Especially make you feel like a regular person. Definitely stream that.
Tree made me feel like a regular person.
This was a cool ass episode.
Yes.
Definitely because I got
shout out Richie.
Yeah, like
shout out to Richie for real, because Richie be doing so much, bro.
I do what I can.
Richie do so much, bro. And nobody really be like the fuck with Richie, bro.
That is a hindrance upon me because I'm so pretentious with my shit. Yeah. Pretentious means full of themselves, of high and mighty and all of that shit.
But that's how the fuck it is you keep going. Because once you know that you are of a certain value, you carry yourself that way. Certain, and you attract everything that represents that value. And that is what it is.
Like, my first kiss came from the girl of my dreams. Like, that lets you know.
You want to know something? My first kiss was a girl.
I guess
my first girl, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people think that I'm gay, but I'm not.
My first kiss came no cap, bruh. First time I met you, like met you.
A lot of people
was
think I'm gay.
It was at an artist's birthday little celebration, right? I don't want to name the artist, but like I was macking at that celebration, right?
Were you macking?
I was trying. I don't know if it was working. I was not macking you, but I was macking at the spot. I was macking. And it was just like, but you were kind of like macking too, so I was like, okay, goddamn, we CJ and Dame, we CJ and Dame out here, we finna do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of female
we Kobe and Shaq, like we finna do it, like.
Bro, I get so much female attention, like a lot of women that I feel comfortable being kind of like sexually whatever, they love doing this.
You ain't never been approached by like a couple to be like a unicorn?
Yes, I've had that a lot, honestly. But what it is that like I just feel like I don't be wanting to like. That's your thing. I feel you. You excited tonight.
Right.
But you feel
You excited tonight.
You excited tonight. And I feel you. Be excited. You feel me?
You caught up in the moment. It's crazy. Yes. The blue motorcycles, blue motorcycling. It's all right.
I look the same way I got them looking for Instagram. Congratulations.
That's
good
hilarious.
Trip. But what it is go home and fuck your baby is what
tough.
It is. And you know what I mean? And that'd be what it is that, yeah, it'd be interesting realizing that you like the fantasy to fucking people. That's crazy.
You should have kept your chain. You should have kept your chain tucked, my boy.
Yeah.
That's all it was. You were there. You had it. You about to live out your dreams, but it's just like you had that chainer, and it was just like, bro, it was like Channing Tatum. Like, goddamn. That was a weak ass bar from Arbery. Like, I know we gave him some flowers earlier, but it was just like, got so many chains they think I'm Channing Tatum.
Who said that?
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah. I was
remember that.
I was like, as a fellow writer, that was a mess, my boy.
But honestly, Drake has had so many hits. It's like you can't even.
Exactly.
Honestly,
it's
I
almost like
wanted to hate him.
It's almost like Kobe. It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's almost like Kobe having a goddamn 2-point game. It's just like, okay, we remember that game, but it's just like, nigga, the nigga dropped 81.
You're such a great.
Right.
It's like, and honestly, I have wanted to hate Drake because he's such a culture vulture.
I ain't never want to hate him.
He raps so well.
I just used to get annoyed.
If you want to be Jamaican tomorrow and Dominican the next day, do what you want to do, bro, because you can fucking rap your fucking ass off.
Hey, bro, get all the audiences you can.
You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, you have just surpassed all of us. It's just bar for bar. Nobody can even say anything.
So you know how black people always leave, but we never really leave on time. We're going to say it for real. This has been another episode of Shot Topics. Definitely a new top 5, just because I got to really show how much of a history buff I am. Like, bro, I really, bro, y'all ain't even, bro. I watched the other men that built America, like Davy Crockett, but we ain't even gonna talk about that shit about Lewis and Clark and all them.
Nobody really knows.
Like, but it's just like, cause it was some real shit going on. But look, fuck with us. I am A. Marie official.
I am Alicia Marie official on Instagram. But I am A. Marie. I was A. Marie for a little bit, but then I didn't like the fact that people were calling me A. Marie. I'm Alicia Marie.
I think I heard somebody say that one time.
And that's what the thing is, because there was an A. Marie that it's just one thing that got me tripping. You remember that shit?
I hated that song.
It's just one thing.
Way too hype. That shit was.
That was a good song, though.
Everybody say that,
it was a great song.
And it's not it to me.
It was great.
When that song came on 106 in Park, you know what that told me? I can go get something to drink.
It's just one thing.
It ain't it.
You were probably like 12. That's how you felt then?
I believe it. Yeah, that sound about right.
I believe it.
Yeah. Because it's just like, we talk about Aaliyah, like, Rock the Boat by Aaliyah didn't hit till I was grown. I was just like, I don't know. I was more so about I care for you and more than a woman. But it's just like,
I care for you.
Low cap, but it was just like, bro, like.
I talk to you.
That's my audio hug. Like, whenever I need a hug from somebody, Aaliyah finna give me a hug.
Virtue. Nobody understands that shit.
Nobody.
Let you know.
She drunk, y'all.
Yep, I am. And I feel great.
Oh, yeah. It's lit.
I care for you.
Damn, we was about to say something. Oh, phone booth. Rich Nelson 2K. You can put that bitch in Google. Rich Nelson number 2K. Just like that game, y'all swear it's cheating. No cap. Like, but yeah, Rich Nelson 2K, Google that shit. It's there on all of that shit.
All of it.
I am Alicia Marie on TikTok. And then I am A. Marie, where else?
I am A. Marie with 3 E's on TikTok.
3 E's.
I am A. Marie. I am Alicia Marie official on Instagram. I should probably change this because it's a lot of difference. I
don't know who taught me it, but it was just like, once I was able to lock down a handle, like the same handle everywhere.
Marie, but I didn't like A. Marie.
That's why I still like, instead of just regular Richie Nelson, I always check on at Richie Nelson.
Yes.
And it's always still occupied, and I always send a message on every platform like, hey, how much you want for your handle? So it's like the moment y'all see Richie Nelson, y'all know I won. But until then, it's Richie Nelson 2K.
Richie Nelson 2K.
But damn.
And Alicia Marie. That's actually my real name. Do you remember that fucking Lil Wayne song, Lisa Marie?
Lisa Marie?
I used to fucking switch it up to Alicia Marie. Alicia Marie.
As big as a fan I am, because damn.
You don't remember the Lisa Marie, Lil Wayne?
So what we gonna do is we gonna smoke and we gonna smoke and make sure everybody got rides. Cause
you remember Lisa
Cause goddamn, but we gonna listen to it then. But shit. Bruh, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us, bruh. Like, everybody that went live, when we went live for that a little bit, y'all saw that too. It might be some questions that we left out. Anything that we left out for the protection of others. That part. And once again, Rich Nelson 2K and everything that she just said. A. Marie with 3 E's.
Fuck with him, though.
Alicia
Stop
Marie
sleeping
official.
on this motherfucker because he got him being on
$10. $100
all
hooks.
goddamn fucking time.
No
secret.
$200 verses. Then
yes,
250 combos. Like, and these are real numbers. Like, I'm gonna leave these in here. Like, Cause
Stop
you never
playing with her.
bro, like this
because
is like
he be putting in work and like
it's like real estate in the hood, bro. Like that shit.
Playing with
That shit just finna go up. Like that's
Stop
all it is.
playing with her.
But it's been another episode of Shot Topics, bro. Make sure y'all go fuck with everything we said.
Everything.
All of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put links in the comments. And the judges, I can't wait for you and DJ R&B to be in the same room. That would be cool. You know, just to see both of y'all to make sure y'all not the same person. But
R&B, where you at? He probably out there though.
Oh yeah, he probably out spending. Probably out there spending some of our records.
Do.
Like
he be on every
and artists take all the tidbits. Like I said, make sure you go to events even when you're not performing. You definitely gonna look like you gonna look like the nigga and they own like in the varsity jersey at the JV game. Like, it's bro aesthetics. Think about aesthetics. Like think about face value, bro. Like that's where a lot of motherfuckers take this shit. And if you don't really know that, get a Twitter. Twitter will tell you everything you need to know about face value. That's why I don't use females no more. Because that's what it is.
Well, I don't know about that female shit, to be real with you.
I'm not using it. Women folk.
You don't use women folk.
Women folk.
That's a southern thing, I think, women folk. Females does not offend me. I'm a female.
Right. It don't offend everybody, but it offend enough people for me not to use it. So that's why I say women folk.
I do feel that.
Like sometimes you just gotta play to the majority.
Yeah.
And I don't say studs no more. I say macho ladies.
Macho ladies.
Macho ladies.
I ain't hear nothing about that. Nobody told me
that. I just figured that out on the last episode of that slog. But like no more studs, macho ladies.
Macho ladies.
Like you could be a macho lady that like niggas. You could be a macho lady that like women folk. Like you could be a macho lady that like them both. But if you a macho lady, then like boom. You know what I'm saying? If you want a shirt, let me know. Macho lady.
Be however you feel.
That part.
However the fuck you feel. You want to be goddamn macho.
They got me thinking about Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha.
That's for them non-cable niggas.
I was thinking about Nacho Libre.
I was thinking about that too.
You wasn't? Oh, you were.
I was. Mucha Lucha, Nacho Libre.
Nacho.
Any of y'all wrestlers out there? Now we finna get up out here, bro, because I'm ready to smoke. Hey, bro, follow us. It's another episode of Shot Topics. You trying to I'll just do it. I'm gonna cut this part out.
Just do it. Hey.
It's lit.
Go look at the camera one time for the one time. Hey, gang. Hey.